I'm about to spill some tea. It's actual tea. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Courtney and I like playing around with the curly girl method. Even though my hair is wavy, I have found great benefit from playing around with this thing called the curly girl method. So I thought it would be fun to cover 5 mistakes that wavy haired girls make when embarking upon the curly girl journey. There are some things that happen specifically when you have wavy hair that I would like to address. But before we get into that, if you'd like to hang out with me some more, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell. I would love to have you guys stick around for some more videos. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it. All right, first up, number 1 mistake you are making if you are embarking on the curly girl journey and you have wavy hair. You are picking the wrong products. There are certain products that work well for certain hair types. And if you are wavy, like me, you may find that certain products that work fantastic for our tighter curled sisters just don't work for you. And the reason for that is that wavy hair has different needs. Ironically, I have personally found that for me to use just something really light so that I get more volume, like something that's not gonna weigh down my hair. Yeah, my hair doesn't do well with those. My hair actually requires more hold, stronger, really strong hold products. And that seems counterintuitive. Turns out that my curls and waves love falling out of their curl families, and they need something with a lot of hold to hold them together. Also, I find that when I have a lot of hold, and because I style upside down, I get more volume. But when I style right side up with feather-light products, it doesn't look as wavy curly as I would like for it to. The second mistake you are making is your application is wrong. And you may be looking at me today going, Courtney, that's not how your hair normally looks. Why are we taking hair advice from you? Well, that is what went awry with today's wash day. I tried a different application technique that fell a little bit flat. Unfortunately, application is one of those things that is like a pair of jeans. You kind of got to try on all the different pairs and styles of jeans before you figure out which one fits you best. For me personally, I have found that styling right side up, styling on damp hair, trying to rake my stylers into my hair, all give me results that are less than what I want. Just not my favorite. Or they give me a completely new look, which I guess I'm kind of just rocking this big, floofy sort of hair today. But normally my best results come when I am applying all my stylers in the shower or hanging over my tub with soaking wet hair. And I really take my time to squish and pulse and scrunch my products into my hair. That's the application technique that works best for me. Mistake number 3 that you are making is you have the wrong haircut. I have some personal opinions on haircuts for wavies, but again, it's kind of like jeans. Everybody's hair is different, and you kind of got to try on different pairs of haircuts, pairs of jeans, before you find your perfect fit. But there are some general rules that I have noticed tend to work better for people with wavy hair. Wavy-haired people tend to do better when there are lots and lots and lots of layers in their hair. If you try and have a blunt cut and your hair is wavy, blunt cuts tend to add lots of weight to the hair. And as wavies are gravity impaired. We struggle defying gravity a little bit. You might want to add some layers into your hair to add some lightweightness to your haircut. I also have found for me personally that getting some texture put into my hair actually is very helpful in alleviating the weight in my hair. Most curly girls, and even most people with wavy hair, that does not work for them. The general rule when you're getting a curly cut is blunt cuts, and my hair does better when it's point cut and has lots of texture put into it. But that goes along the same line of getting bunches of layers put into your hair. It alleviates the weight and allows your hair to spring up instead of being weighed down by the cut. Also, I am of the personal opinion that if your hair is a much looser curl pattern and a fairly uniform curl pattern, you don't necessarily have to go get yourself a specific special curly hair cut. I have tried getting curly cuts. They did not make my hair curlier. In fact, they added weight to my hair, which is what they're designed to do, which wound up elongating my hair. Not the look I'm going for. I want to be light and fluffy and springy and wavy and a beachy mermaid. That's my goal in life. Mistake number 4. You have the wrong expectations for your hair. If you are embarking on the curly hair journey as a wavy girl, I know that one of the biggest mistakes I made was starting this whole process with the intention of winding up looking something like this, or maybe like this. I wanted ringlets. I basically saw curly girl method and was like, cool, this'll make my hair curly. No, the curly girl method is not designed to make your hair curly. It's designed for people with texture in their hair. People that have some bends and waves and curls in their hair have different needs for their hair. Their hair tends to be drier and require much more moisture. Certain ingredients just don't work well with people with texture in their hair, like sulfates, silicones, and drying alcohols. Anyway, I started off the whole process with the expectation of becoming Shirley Temple, maybe, and yeah, that was a big mistake I made. Instead, looking at the curly girl method as a way to improve the health of your hair and to start getting along with your hair instead of fighting your hair, that's the way to approach it. And if your hair gets curly, fantastic. And if your hair is wavy, fantastic. And the 5th mistake that I see a lot of people make who start doing the curly girl method, not just wavies, this one kind of goes for everyone, is they start the method with the absolute wrong expectations about the amount of time it takes. Not only for the process to like wash and style your hair, but also the amount of time it takes for your hair to heal. I know that I personally purchased all my products from Amazon. Yay, free 2-day shipping. And I was doing all the right steps and doing all the right application techniques and all the things. And my hair still looked terrible. And I went, this doesn't make sense. Why does my hair look bad? Where are the curls? I'm doing the curly girl method. Turns out that it does take time to undo the years of damage that you do to your hair. It's not an overnight process. It's not even a 1-month process. Actually, I take that back. Some people can like have a complete turnaround in their hair in 1 month, but on average, I have noticed it taking at minimum 6 months before there is a significant, consistent change in the hair. Sorry to burst your little bubble. So to think that you can approach this kind of like flippantly and expect to see amazing life-changing results after one wash, you set yourself up with, well, I guess a wrong expectation. I guess this kind of goes with Mistake number 4. But knowing that this process does take time, it's kind of a big time investment up front. You're relearning how to do your hair, and it takes time for your hair to heal. Knowing that going in is very helpful. I cannot tell you the number of times I've gotten the question, Courtney, I've been doing the curly girl method for 3 weeks now, and my hair still looks so frizzy and so bad. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing it all right. My answer is yes, you are doing everything right. It is totally normal to only be 1 month in, 2 weeks in, 4 months in, and your hair still look off. You are still figuring out your hair, and your hair is still figuring out this process and healing from the damage. Give yourself grace while you're learning. It does get better, I promise. It does get easier, I promise. After doing this for 2 years, now I can do just about anything to my hair, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Even when I had this strange application technique thing today, I just fluffed the roots really good. And now I'm like, I'm just gonna be big and voluminous and beachy today. So there you go. I do want to point out one more thing. This is something that I actually learned from Kelly. She's the founder of MopTop. You have seen me use her products here before on my channel. Little secret, I kind of love them. Actually, it's not a secret. I like MopTop products a whole bunch. I do have them linked in my Amazon shop if you are interested in trying them. Link in description. Anyway, something that I once heard Kelly say is that the success of a curly girl wash day depends on 3 things. And I touched on these in the first 3 mistakes that you're making as a wavy. How your hair turns out is 1/3 your product selection, 1/3 your haircut, and 1/3 your application. If you have picked the absolute best products, you have the best, most spectacular haircut ever, but you have terrible product application, your hair is probably going to turn out pretty bad. If you have a fantastic application and a fantastic haircut, but you picked the wrong products for your hair's probably not going to look so good. And again, if you have absolutely fantastic products and fantastic application, but the wrong haircut for your hair's not going to look as majestic as you probably want. So working on those 3 things and getting those dialed in really tight are complete game changers. And having the right expectations for your hair and being willing to invest the time it takes to get your hair as healthy as humanly possible will greatly aid you in your curly girl journey. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.